Hello, everyone, and welcome to MTU Esports. Today, our MTU Huskies Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Team is taking on Purdue University Fort Wayne in the NACE Varsity Premier League. My name is Cole, Mr. Slaw, and joining me today is...
Jevin Glick. Find me on social media at Aslef900. Today at our MTU players, we have Tyler as TNT1504, Noah as Noko, Art as Geyser, and Ryan Mackey as Mac.
And joining us in friendly competition at PFW is Captain Baked Potatoes. That's all one name. DJ Philly, Lad Gaben, Sentenced, and Washled01.
It's so fun learning how to pronounce some of these. The Huskies are currently 2-2 in the regular season, losing 2-0 to DePaul last week. Purdue Fort Wayne is sitting at 1-3, coming off their first win of the season against the Wayne State Wi-Fi Warriors. MTU is currently in 4th place in the conference. The top 3 teams make the playoffs, so winning this game is crucial to keep MTU's playoff hopes alive. Root extra hard for your Huskies today as they try to keep their postseason hopes going. Today's team, I hear, a little bit of insider knowledge, is not as threatening as DePaul was last week.
I can only hope. I still have nightmares about that DePaul team.
Getting zoned out by, okay, we beat the Young Link, their zoner. Let's see who they send in next, and it's like, oh, Link,
the final boss.
He's a little bit older now. Cool.
Oh,
he went
man.
to school or something. I don't know.
Blow into the ocarina, go to the Age of the Wild, and we get to fight Link again.
One thing.
I was just gonna say, you cannot just change your clothes and come back to the controller unless you're Young Link becoming Link.
Yeah, you gotta go to the Temple of Time, right? Pick up the Master Sword. One thing, too, today at MTU, one of my fraternity brothers, pledge brother actually, hosting an event called Walk Out of Darkness. So if you want to keep it in your mind for anyone you know going through, suicidal thoughts, suicidal thoughts, struggles with mental health, please keep them in your hearts. It's an event honored, in their namesake today.
So Walk Out of Darkness is part of an overarching week we recognize here at Michigan Tech called Seize the Awkward, and it's focused on being able to approach friends, approach people you are genuinely concerned about, and have these conversations about mental health issues. I know that in past we've had some people come to campus and talk for a little bit. We've had arts and crafts nights, just as small, tight-knit community. We've had board game nights. Just a whole lot of people just a whole lot of events to bring people together and
at MTU. The thing is, this kind of event is also very, very important too. Very, very heavy class load. You know what I mean? A lot of the pressure of the the cruel world. You got to make money. You got to get a degree, support yourself financially, support your family financially. So it's a lot of pressure. And also like no sunlight either. No sunlight definitely doesn't help. Right.
Right. Another huge thing to consider is a lot of these students aren't going home to their families every weekend. Michigan Tech is not what you call a suitcase college in the sense that from Monday to Friday you're living on the university in your dorm or in your in-campus housing. No. You get up here.
It's like,
you're here until
you
Thanksgiving.
Come up here, you grow up a little bit. You leave the nest right away, right?
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we all have each other, and that's most certainly something to be grateful for.
Yeah. So, reach out to anyone you think or you might be, you feel in your heart is struggling. Self-care day, do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for the people you love that are in your heart and that you care about. Walk out of darkness, right? Don't be afraid to talk about this stuff,
Absolutely. Oh, man. So I know you had a bit of insider knowledge on DePaul last week. Do you know anything about PFW?
No, not much of anything. Just like, not as scary as DePaul, right? It's like, DePaul was like, we should be scared. This team, it's like, don't get cocky, don't get arrogant or anything. But not quite as much to worry about as the vibe I caught.
Gotcha. I guess having our group of only 4 guys down there tonight, do you see do you foresee any challenges in matchups for them this evening?
I wonder. We have a very that's like this is the A team, right? And Tyler's a little bit newer too, because when Tyler first started coming to our local events, and he seemed like we were kind of like just like bringing anybody and everybody on the esports team. I wasn't super impressed at first, but he's really started pulling the weight and improving a lot as a player. So he's someone to sweat against now, right?
That's
A little
always
bit
really
of
nice to
grinding, a little
hear.
bit of playing. Practicing with Ryan, with Art, with Noah, right?
Mhm.
Getting thrown with the wolves, right?
Oh, absolutely. Those guys will build you some character.
Yeah, yeah. I would say it was actually Ryan who kind of brought me up to a higher skill level as well, right?
Hmm.
Bringing that he's from the New Jersey scene, right? And out of
Ooh.
50 United States or 50 states in the U.S. There's a PR power ranking in the grassroots Smash scene. Um, so top 10, top 15 most consistent players, most consistent results. Rise to the top. Those are objectively for that year or that season of the PR. These are the best players in the
Hmm.
state, right? And at the New Jersey local, the top 5 players are like top 4 players. You got like Tweak, Leon, I think Zamba. I forget his tag because it's like, just friends. Mateo, I don't know his tag off the top of my head. So very, very, very talented players. And, getting, ninth at a local, that's not too impressive. But you're getting ninth at 9 set locals where you go 1 and 2 against Tweak.
Oh, absolutely.
That happened maybe one time. But still, I gotta throw some cloud on my brother's name.
Right, right. Dang.
So yeah, he really brought and kind of I don't want to say I don't want to say carries the Smash scene up here skill wise on his back. 'Cause it's pretty definitive that he's on top up here, but it's not like undisputed, right? Like I
Right.
have 3-0s against Ryan, and so that's not unheard of, right, for a few of the players up here.
Oh, absolutely. Some of those. Yeah, I still get flashbacks to being menaced on people on the esports team from all different eras in the 5 years that I've been up here.
It can be brutal. It can be brutal.
Hmm.
But yeah, looking for towards some exciting games today. Gonna do a quick button check, get in the arena. We'll cut back at the beginning of the first match. We're back. I think this is just a quick button check, right?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oh, no. Looks like we're getting right into it.
Oh my God! Okay,
boy.
wow. Okay, no button check. Huh. Starting the match here, Mr. Wild Flavors. Starting off with Tyler here. You know, again, I was like, oh, I thought this was the button check, so it's like, the game's actually starting here. Bringing it back after losing kind of like the first few interactions. You know, getting out of the corner here. It's like, oh my God. Getting pushed across the stage. Does have limit. It looks like he's going to have to burn it.
Yeah.
You know, use his resources with the jump there. Get up attack, not a good option. Falco getting the first stock here with the up air, or excuse me, pop, what was it? Pop, down tilt, up, back air? That sounds right.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, the Falco combos are so brutal. Get out of there, brother!
Wow.
Oh, the back air clean, 75% catching with the
86.
fair. Don't get your jump caught, Tyler. No! Okay, but gets the stock. Getting a little greedy there. I mean, it was looking, you know, it hurts to lose a interaction like that, but Falco is such an explosive character where if you lose a couple of neutral interactions, you are taking, you know, 50, 70%, right? A couple advantage state reads. Falco is definitely a combo character. One of his weaknesses being, you know, maybe a little bit more of a difficult neutral, difficult to land hits, and also kill potential can be a little tricky.
Seeming to be no problem for this Falco, though. Always finding the perfect time to just snag one of Cloud's legs and get a casual 50%.
Yep, clean spot dodge, getting popped up in the air into the back air. Tyler losing a little bit of a tricky first match here. Yeah, that's the Falco explosive power here, right? You know, just snowballing, right? So it's something if you're not super familiar with the matchup, Falco is just so explosive. Where if you don't play your neutral very, very carefully, and you lose a couple interactions, right, and you don't know the correct DI routes, the correct escape options to get out of Falco's combos, you can
go to Brazil.
Yeah. Also, you know, Cloud having struggling to get back on the stage, you know, burning your jump, right? You know, getting an air dodge read. You know, I got so much better in the Cloud matchup once I learned how to read his air dodge, right? Read his jump.
Absolutely.
You know, not get too greedy and like, you're gonna try to suicide spike me with up B, right? So yeah, tough first match. But yeah, real quick, kind of a sideways. But if you're a tech student, you need to be close to campus. We have places for that. Find the perfect location, live where you want to live at HoughtonForRent.com. I would say Tyler's got to be in the living in playing Cameron's Falco a little bit, right? It's like, brother, we got to learn the matchup here.
Yeah.
Ultimate's a game where there is 80-something characters, but there's definitely like you need to know how to play Roy. You need to know Falco's one of those. You need to know how to play Cloud. You need to know how to play Palu, Wolf, Aegis, and Falco might be a low tier, but he's a spacey you see a lot of.
Yes.
Right. So it's like those matchups that are a little bit more common that are like good to have in the pocket, right? Back to game 2 here. You know, Tyler did manage to get the suicide spike. So MTU down 10-2, sending out Mr. Frog. Ryan Mackey, right? Indigo skin, doing a little shimmy across the stage. Hollow Bastion, moving into game number 2. It's like, oh, this feels so good. Okay, watching Falco get like Greninja lasered is so satisfying. Because Falco in Ultimate, is notorious for being for lasering. Falco in melee is like you can camp with laser. It's very, very frustrating. So seeing Greninja like kind of give him a taste of his own medicine, so satisfying.
Oh, absolutely.
Rhino's trying to kind of avenge his teammate. Good DI, getting out of the up
Really
tilt,
great
not getting
job
comboed.
getting out of
Like knowing where to be and knowing like if I lose this interaction, I know the risk reward, and I know I'm not like in a sweet spot to get brought up exactly where Falco wants me, right? Like really weakening his advantage state and his combo routes.
Get in, do what you need to, and get out.
Absolutely, absolutely. 35% getting pushed off the stage. The Nares misses the jump. So this is a funny matchup because both Greninja and Falco, they're he's just like, I'm just out of here, right? Highest jump in the game. I'm gonna ask you because you might not have quite as much Smash knowledge. Who jumps higher, the frog or the bird?
Oh man, why am I thinking the frog?
You're wrong.
Yeah, understandable.
Everyone wants to think the frog. Like it feels like when you play the game, it feels like Greninja jumps higher. But Falco does have the highest jump in the game there if you can kind of pay attention. So this is a goofy matchup because normally it's like your jump is like a great escape option in Ultimate. And yeah, it's like I'm not jumping over you, burning my double jump. It's like we're kind of meeting each other in the air. Bear is going to kill. Ryan Mackey's like, I am out here for blood, avenging my teammate.
Setting it back to 9-9.
Oh, yeah, not 10 to 12. 11 to 9.
Yeah.
Why did I say 10 to 12? Okay. Yeah. 9-9 now. Ryan Mackey tying it up, out for blood. He's like, you know what? I've played against Cameron's Falco. I've played against Sykes Falco quite a bit. You're not gonna disrespect my boy like that, right?
Yep. Definitely lots of going back and forth once you get in those upper echelons up here.
Yeah, it's really, really clean. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, Falco and Greninja are a lot more similar in archetype than I would have thought, because there's some characters where you're like, oh yeah, that's like you guys are kind of very similar. You have similar play styles, you have similar tools. But yeah, Greninja very, very win a clean. I think Greninja definitely has the better neutral, right? But win a clean neutral hit, and then get your advantage state, and just combo, rack up percent, and then find your kill option. Falco is very, very much a similar player, and also like the projectiles and the the Superman jumps, right?
Yep. Just race each other to the ceiling real quick.
Yeah. It's like kind of goofy.
You think you're gonna get away from me? Nope. I'm gonna jump again.
Real quick, if you came to the stream late and you want to keep up with the rest of MTU Esports, be sure to follow our Twitch channel. Want to see past VODs and other future content? Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Both tags are at MTU Esports.
Oh boy. So now that we got rid of their Falco, do you think they're going to send in a Fox next or a Wolf next?
It's like, yeah, last week was like Zoners and last week was The Legend of Zelda. This week is like Star Fox might be a dead series, but the Spaceys live on in Super Smash Bros.
Live on in our hearts, just like so many other characters of forgotten Nintendo franchises.
Favorite? Who do you want to be in Smash the most? That's not in Smash.
Boy. I mean, I think from a more realistic quote, I put that in heavy air quotes.
You don't have to be realistic. You go dream character as long as the Smash rules has to be a video game character, so no Goku.
Yep. So Waluigi's a huge one for me.
It's kind of absurd that Piranha Plant got added before Waluigi. It's a little disrespectful.
It's hilarious. Someday. Holding out hope.
I'm a big Geno fan. I grew up with Super Mario RPG and early YouTube lore and Mario animations. It's
okay.
I don't know. I doubt that's too common. You know what I mean? But Geno was kind of the cool character, right?
Yeah,
He was only ever seen a Mario RPG, and there's a little bit more hope with the remake here. I know he's not super popular or anything, but being 8 years old, it's how to unlock Geno in Brawl, and you don't know what's fake and what's real because you're a little child. But
that's how I felt with not so much trying to unlock him in Brawl, but from Smash 4 going into Smash Ultimate, really holding out hopes for King K. Rool because big crocodile man funny, and I played a lot of Mario Super Sluggers, the only other game in which he was a playable character.
All right, back to game 3 here. Ryan was having some struggle with the links last week. Looks like he's kind of cleaning stuff up now. It's like maybe watched a few VODs and is like, this is what I could have did better. And it's like,
Wow.
The legend is not
That's
Zelda.
paying
The
off.
legend is about
The Legend
water
of Frog.
water ninja frogs. All right, clean push off stage, side B to the kill. Oh, it falls out of the back air. Oh my God, doesn't get
almost
the doesn't get an F smash, doesn't get a ledge trump there. Into the air, nice combo routes. Yeah, this Link is just like
Extra clean
not
with that.
prepared to deal with the Greninja combo routes. Doesn't know how to like. You got to shield these dash attacks, brother. Barely missing the fair here. Nair does catch. All right, reset to neutral, clean. Reads the
getting
jump into
another
the
one.
fair. Ryan Mackey cleaning stuff up right now. Currently,
On a 5
5
4
stocks,
stocks
not a
free.
single stock lost.
No, 4 stocks. I done goofed.
Oh yeah.
we took
No, you're
suicide
totally right. You're
spike
totally
off,
right. You're totally
Falco.
right. Tyler did get the, the Chaozu sacrifice on Nappa before leaving this earth, right? I
looks
make
like
so
we're
many
4
nerd
going
references.
on
At least
5.
one person gets them, hopefully, right? Being pushed off stage, kind of like watching for options there, scouting out what the opponent wants to do in these situations.
Really nice water
Nice bomb
shuriken.
recovery.
Yeah. Well played on both sides.
Really cool. Yeah.
There we
yeah,
go.
you can't. You
There
get
we go.
popped up and you jump immediately. Ryan Mackey is going to read what you want to do every single time. Do not do in the corner. You will get hit by Greninja fair. It's like usually, and for most characters, DI out air dodge. I think in some of these instances, yeah, I don't think that was true. It was scary. There's a couple options that you're reading there. But if you don't know your recovery routes, if you don't know your DI routes, your recovery mix-ups, excuse me, you will get popped in the corner, not be able to take a single stock off the, our star player, right? Gotta gas my boy up,
On a 5 stock spree, 9-6 Michigan Tech lead.
6-9.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice, right? But yeah, good stuff from Ryan Mackey right now. 5 stocks, very, very clean. Out for blood. He's like, I am gonna clean these links up.
So much more stylish. And speaking of style, you looking to spice yours up? University Images is your official headquarters for authentic Michigan Tech Huskies apparel. University owned, university operated, University Images, located in the SDC. Or go to bookstore.mtu.edu.
Back on the Geno train and like the character selection thing, like the desired characters in Smash. I feel like the one that people were super avid about, that was super hype when he got added, was Ridley. Like everybody wanted Ridley in Smash,
absolutely.
and Sakurai literally said he's too big, and they scaled him down. They made him work. And I swear no one cares that Ridley's in Smash. You'll see like a guy that like he's like, yeah, I wanted Ridley so bad he's in the game, and they'll like, he's my secondary. You know what I mean? It's like people are like he was added to the game. People are like play them because they feel like they have to because they wanted him so bad.
But after announcing every Smash character from past games was returning, having Ridley be the big end of the Smash discussion reveal was amazing to watch live.
I think Melee is obviously the better game, like fundies and a little bit more complex interactions there. But like the color of Smash Ultimate, of all the different matchups, all the different characters, is very exciting. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Yeah, you don't have like wave dash. You don't have all this like hidden tech and esoteric lore like deeply embedded in the game's like architecture, right? But like, I don't know, dude. It's like I like to watch Ridley fight Sonic. I like it's like in terms of like a completely technical platform fighter that you can play over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think Melee might be the better game, but like having the the aspect of like novelty being imbued in the game. Smash Ultimate does it really well. Having 80 characters, it's like definitely. It's a reason. There's a reason it's the most popular FGC of all time.
Absolutely.
It's just it would be bigger if like Nintendo loved us, but
yeah.
unfortunately, let's shut down Smash World Tour.
That was something else.
I don't know. What's your experience with like Smash, like growing up?
It was funny. I actually just saw a flashback from when I got Super Smash Bros. Brawl in my Easter basket.
Had like a clairvoyant third eye vision.
2008,
Easter basket. Okay.
But it was Well, first we'd actually rented it from a movie shop and played it for a little bit. I didn't stop playing that game. I was little first grade me, could not put Super Smash Bros. Brawl down. Loved it so much, we had to rent it for a second time around, and just so I could play on Wi-Fi with my buddy who lived right across the street, because that my dad had just found out about it, and then it went away for a couple weeks, and that was like the big thing I wanted. And boom, it was in my Easter basket. And I've just been in love with the franchise since. Whenever I'm with my buddies, Smash is my go-to game. I followed the Smash 4 hype train.
Yup. Yeah,
Loved
watch the
that up.
streams with the early leaks or whatever.
Yep.
Or the early release copies. I think it's like the actual words.
And then Smash Ultimate rolled around. I watched the direct live. Called it was going to be Smash Ultimate when the Inklings were fighting around. Completely lost it when the big flaming Smash Ball came up.
Yeah, yup. It's like, the Smash announcement. I'm so hyped, dude.
Yeah.
I felt really, really good, too, because, like, you can wait a while between Smash games. It was this game 4?
Yes.
Game 4. This is like return of, like, I have, like, I'm seeking out revenge against zoners. This is like Ryan's, like, warpath.
Yes.
Like, actually, it's like I was not happy with my results last week. You know, K-Roll being kind of an odd character. Not getting edge guarded here. That was a little scary.
We will learn the
Does it get the ledge trump? Oh, you're going to regrab? How's he going to punish? Kind of an awkward punish for me to have something planned there.
Yeah.
Oh, the super armor. So good. Getting the shield, though. I mean, I know Copel from Tri-City, one of the best K-Roll in the Midwest, one of the best K-Rolls, top-level player. They don't like to say top-level player, but, like, I mean, if you're PR, especially in a state as big as Michigan, IMO, you're top. Like, that's top-level player in my book. Just because you're not top 200 or whatever.
Right.
You take a lot of damage from Crown. You know, K-Roll might be low tier, especially after the nerfs, because he's too good on Wi-Fi. He was too good on Wi-Fi, right? He looks so goofy bald, by the way. Taking the first stock, good stuff.
6.
You take a lot of damage from Crown and like barely getting caught with it. You really have to have a game plan planned out for how to deal with it, how to deal with belly armor. You know, not taking up little damage from his projectiles. You know, not getting a fast one pulled on you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Almost died there. Getting this barely not getting the ST, falling too deep in the blast zone and like barely grabbing the stage.
That was a close one.
Oh, gets the grab there, loses the interaction. Greninja's grab is just so slow, losing a stock. Maybe Krusty DI, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how exactly how strong K-Roll's up tilt is. I thought he wanted a downer, but it's definitely a good idea that he didn't.
Oh, absolutely.
So the risk is sometimes not worth the reward unless you're like Mars and you're just like crazy.
Yup.
Yep. Good stuff there. Kind of those interesting little matchup interactions, right? When at frame advantage, they're kind of surprising.
Absolutely. K-Roll really loving them cannonballs and crowns.
Yeah, I would say the Zony Hever archetype of K-Roll is a very interesting character. He's definitely one of my favorite characters to play casually. Not just because like standing on the platform, you know, shooting a cannonball, and then like your friends don't really know how to. Back air is gonna do it. Ryan, where's the testosterone? Where's the warpath? And his life. Cut through the belly armor, right? All right, 1-1. What is it? 6-5.
7.
7-4. Oh my God, I'm always so bad with the scores. Numbers not my thing. Really smart stuff there too. If you saw, the crown was coming back towards Ryan while he had the K-Roll in a grab. And when you're throwing somebody in Smash Ultimate, wow, closing out Game 4 with the sneaky stock, the sneaky side B. Excuse me, taking out the stock. I'm so bad with words, dude. So bad with words. 7-3. Really clean stuff.
Streak. 8 KO streak for.
I was gonna say it was like, dude, I was just gonna like mentally channel and go, it's like Ryan, Warpath, this could be you, brother. What was I just saying? I'm a little jet lagged. I just came from Barcelona, so like my head's all over the place.
The crown coming back and Greninja grabbing K-Roll.
The throw armor, it's so important for the K-Roll matchup. Is approach K-Roll. He's in a lot of end leg when he crowns. So like parry the crown, whatever. Grab K-Roll. and then as the crown's coming back and it hits you, grab him, throw armor through it. When you throw somebody, not when you're pummeling. Some players, maybe more mid-level, right, might make that mistake. Not having like the throw armor like tech. It's not really that deep, but like on standby, right? And it's throw armor is especially relevant in the K-Roll matchup. Out of all the matchups in the game, it's probably the one where it comes most into play, unless you're a free for all, enjoyer, right, or doubles enjoyer, right?
Absolutely. It reminds me of playing against Carp's Ice Climbers in my early tournament days, my first year.
Oh my god!
Constantly thinking I could grab one of them and not get bonked on the head by the other.
Yeah, Ices is definitely a matchup check. I was actually at, who was it? It was me, Ryan, Noah was there, and a few other of us from the Smash Club, right? I think they're on the esports team now. All my boys made it, right?
Heck yeah.
We went to the drop zone in Sault Ste. Marie in Canada this summer, or end of the summer, right?
Ooh.
And I sit down on a Switch, try to play some friendlies. I just got a new controller box, had terrible carpal tunnel. I was just recovering from it, right? So the box is made for Smash Bros. Players, FGC players with carpal tunnel, with issues with their hands, their wrists. I'm super gamer, so it became a problem. So I was getting some games in, and I sit down at the Switch, and lo and behold, it's like someone's like, "Hey, this is my Switch. You want to play some friendlies?" And there were Thunder Bay, big Duck Hunt fan. They were the top player there to farm, right? So I think the best Duck Hunt, definitely top 3 or top 5, perhaps the best Duck Hunt. Ryan's kind of popping off right now, but man was sleep deprived, so I'll give him that. But he was definitely getting schmixed at the drop zone. So big Duck Hunt fan. I like their archetype. It's definitely I kind of like being a little bit tricky too. In play style, right? Like Duck Hunt and Ices. And you're talking about local players, Carp's Ices.
Oh yeah.
Top level Ices, dude. They're literally playing Leapfrog. They're literally playing Leapfrog and side being across the stage. You're like, dude, I'm getting Twitter clipped. Yep. So thank God I got this new controller and I can SDI without ruining my hands. Actually.
Mm-hmm. It has been a while since I've heard anybody even say Duck Hunt.
There's Duck Hunt. I would love if Duck Hunt had a good recovery. Duck Hunt is if Duck Hunt had a different side B and a better recovery, they would be a secondary, hands down. But she makes it work. She makes it work. Game 5. All right, I think MTU down. What is it? 7-3. Not down. I mean, Ryan's down 2 stocks, but we're up 7-3, right? All right. Ryu, anchor in the back. Here we go. The scary stuff. The Ryu combos. Who do we have in Michigan? Is it Gomu? Gomu's Ryu is so schnasty. You really see what this character is capable of when a top level player puts it to the test. And it's these schnasty, the down tilts are so toxic. I think Ryu is one of those weird characters with the heavy tilts into the Hadoukens, right? Definitely a character that's gonna be a little bit tougher for Greninja. Very, very up close and personal. Shotos want to play.
Wow.
Not losing. The stock here. It was a little scary there, right? But Greninja wants to get up in your face. Ryu is in your face, right? Throwing out crazy fast frame options. Misses the Shoryuken. How is Ryan going to capitalize on this? Yeah, gets the parry into the up smash. We can see why this is, their anchor, right?
Yeah, very impressive from the Ryu player. Taking out the pesky frog once and for all.
I would say, right, end of the warpath, right? It was a great one. We still have, not only a counter pick, 2 counter picks. 6-3 right now. Ryan, unfortunately, not being able to get the stock here. And, these collegiate events, too, are a little bit more oppressive with counter picks. But they also swing both ways, So the early lead is also, and in the traditional format, also very, very important to get that early lead. Because you not only get the character counter pick, you get a character counter pick and a stage counter pick. And not only a character counter pick, it can be your teammate's character counter pick. So that's very, very, very snowball-y. And I've seen some complaints on the Smash Bros. Reddit about oh, collegiate events are different. I don't like different. It's like, that's why we don't play doubles more often, and doubles is so cool.
Yeah, something like that.
So, like, the collegiate stuff, it's a little wonky with some characters like Sephiroth, Wario, when you have, like, Waft, Lucario, too. Some characters with the comeback mechanics can be a little bit different. But I'm actually, like, you know, I came into the casting the collegiate scene, and I was like, this is different, but I warmed up to it pretty quick. You know what I mean? I've definitely, you know, recognized it as, this is really, really interesting. And I do like the power of the counter pick in these events.
Absolutely.
So right now we're sitting pretty, you know.
Have a whole 2 versus 1 here.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I also gotta respect, you know, Purdue's anchor here. You know, schmixing Ryan like that, even though I think I couldn't say off the top of my head. I think we all do this in Smash Ultimate. We don't want to camp.
Yeah.
We don't want to camp. No one wants to camp. No one wants to play that patiently.
Right.
But Smash Ultimate is definitely a game where it's, bro, just take a deep breath, back up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you can't camp too much. You know, but take a breath and keep your space. You know, also don't stay too far back to where you're getting pushed in a corner, right?
Oh yeah.
Unless you're like Wii Fit and you want to be in the corner, because big game, a lot of different character archetypes. So
I know I've been a Lucas main for the longest time, and
toxic.
I'm
not listening to a single man that says PK freeze. I don't care what's gonna come out of your mouth next.
I jump up and I shoot PK freeze all the way across the stage, and they die.
No, I can't hear you. It's not real. The trauma's not real. You don't have the best edgeguarding tool in the game.
No, I was pretty renowned for my edgeguarding back in the day, but I just could not camp and stay put for the life of me.
And it's like, do not play Lucas if you say I can't camp.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I mean, I guess the disjoints are pretty shenasty, but definitely Ness and Lucas more reserved play styles. All right. Nokos, Palutena. See what's cooking here. Definitely Palutena is a great counter pick because Greninja has to throw his life on the line. And some of those characters, like I play Pikachu, Terry, you know, might be, if you're not a top level player, it can be hard to immediately figure out, unless you have a ton of practice, like why a matchup is +1, -1. And some characters, they need to get in, right? They need to win their neutral interactions. And against Shotos especially with the auto turnaround, it can the crazy frame data into the combo states and the great kill power. It can be difficult. You know, it's a very volatile, explosive matchup. You know, Palu really does boast the you know, the zoning tools with side B, with auto reticle, with explosive flame. Also her toxic aerials, her toxic shield, back arrow, dash attack, getting the 2-frame.
Good old
Showing back to the match.
washing machine. Little spin cycle action going on in there.
Getting pushed on the stage. Great parries from this Ryu, actually, on Wi-Fi too. I don't know if parries on Wi-Fi or... Oh, that SDI was so clean. Getting, like jumping over the... they're not Hadoukens. There's something else when they're red, right? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy.
Might be.
Not losing the stock. Great DI from Noah. Noah knows how to live forever. Playing, like, not heavies. That's like a big thing at MTU. Is like, people live, like... They just, like, tuck everlasting. You know what I mean? Like, the alchemical... You know, fountain of youth, right? Catches the Ryu with the explosive flame. MTU. 6-2. Yeah, these explosive flame catches are so nasty. You know, Palutena being toxic as always with the Nair loops. Don't mash on my shield. I will shore you. You gotta be very, very careful. It's not like Bowser where, you know, yeah, you'll lose the state. You'll lose, you know, attack my shield unsafely. You're gonna lose the interaction. Ryu, you will get shoryu'd. Yeah. You know, extraordinary, crack player, Sensational's brother, if you're familiar with the Michigan scene from downstate, all he would do is just, he would miss input all the time. He's good. What he just excelled at was just, like, watching you and waiting for you to get in the zone and shoryukening you. The entire game, that's his entire play style, and he was like, it worked for him, you know.
You're doing really well here. It would be a shame if I uppercut.
Yeah, shame if I, like, sure you can, you know. I can't give it the hype right now, right? I gotta be in the mood to say, like, sure you can, the top of my lungs, the energy. Oh my god, that auto turnaround is so toxic. Yeah. I don't know how the Shoto like light heavy like tilts work. But like those were definitely like the mashing options on the Shotos. Getting a grab though, winning the interaction. The mashing options on the Shotos are insane. Whether it's down tilt or up tilt with a little elbow. Barely
There
catches
we go.
him with the fair. Noah's so good at just like capitalizing and finding these little interactions. Taking what's the saying? Like taking a blah, taking a mile.
Being given an inch and taking a mile.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yep. Good old 4-1 here.
Say close game, close game. I like blacked out. I like did not realize Noah lost the stock here. Oh my god. All right, Nair loops again. Getting pushed off stage.
Through the spin cycle you go.
Noah's so good at catching these 2 frames too with his Palutena. I will literally see this man win matches just from getting 2 frames into Palutena toxic back airs. Making it back to stage. Not getting the platform cancel. Running right into Ryu's space. Not getting maybe the most optimal punish too. But you're at a really, really scary percent here. Maybe a Shoryuken at this rage might not be able to kill. But just a couple more hits. A couple more interactions. And Ashoryu will do it. Getting pushed off stage and Nair. Giving to Ryu. MTU takes first match of the set. There's like a whole it was like seriously like meeting of the minds, the matches, the sets, the games. The set's a 2 out of 3. The match is like the 12 to 12. Taking the first match in the set 1-0. Yep. Pretty convincingly too. This Ryu, very, very scary anchor. Knocking through Ryan and knocking through 2 of Noah's stocks here too. But again with the explosive, counter picking potential here. Palu kind of walls Ryu out, and also again has the defensive offensive pressure. Because I'm a top 5 character, right? With her dash attack and back air as a shield.
Absolutely. Also running with the luxury of being able to keep our last character in the back pocket.
Absolutely.
Be huge going into the next round. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, these crew battles are, 2 out of best 2 out of 3. MTU taking the first game. We're about to cook into match number 2. Real quick, if you be sure to follow us on Twitter. Like what you're seeing right now, MTU Esports. Get daily updates about our upcoming matches and results. Again, MTU Esports is a tag across all social medias. Please don't like domain host or domain sit, right? Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Follow us. Watch our content. We love you. We're going to cut to a brief intermission and see you at the beginning of the next match. Yeah. I just had like a weird thing where I looked like Bowser in the eye and like I saw another person. Like, I don't know. It's like it's definitely like a character on a screen.
Yeah.
Purdue sending out Falco again. MTU throwing out Bowser instead.
This seems like a very interesting matchup.
This is interesting because Falco might struggle to get the kill, but the first 75% on Bowser is so free.
Yeah.
You know, Bowser's also not going to struggle with getting the kill potential either. Making it back to stage there was a little scary. Not able to like really capitalize on the edge guard though. But, like, yeah, just get pushed off stage, get trapped in the corner. You know, again, in the Falco Bowser matchup, first 75, 100% is free. As long as you don't get edge guarded or like get a nice confirm early, you're gonna be living till like 150 bare minimum, right? And again, Falco can really struggle to kill too. Like, just don't get hit by back air, really. Don't get hit by back air and you're fine. Kind of a goofy matchup so far. I don't know what to think. I'm like really getting hit with the waves where it's just like I've just been traveling in another country for like a week and like all the jet lag starting to hit me, like the tiredness. Yeah, like fair not killing there. 150, maybe watch out a little bit more. Great air dodge read by the Falco there. Just nair to hold space and be able to you know, cover all those options. I didn't think it would kill that early.
Free 75% yet again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk about, like, oh, be careful about hitting these spots when you're Greninja and, like, be DI this way. You can have sick DI. Yeah, the Bowser 2-frame is so snazzy, but this Falco is really, really good. Oh, fair killing. I guess that ledge there. Bowser's 2-frame is such a nasty edge guarding tool. Have you ever seen, like, someone like Leon play, right? You know exactly how deadly it is. You know, like, Palutena 2-frame is kind of annoying. Bowser's 2-frame is deadly, right?
Yes.
Which can be very, very frustrating, especially with such a powerful character that builds so much rage. You know, in the corner, like at the edge of the stage, right, where you don't have center, you're losing your stocks earlier at lower percent. No, Art. I don't know if you meant the B reverse there, but yeah, might have been a misinput or maybe a misread. But yeah, losing the stock here. Purdue up one stock right now. Does it 11 to 10? All right. Great read by the Falco there. Seems like Purdue has a really, really strong lead and a really, really strong anchor. It's kind of bullying Art in the corner here. Bowser definitely a little bit trickier against a character like Falco. You know, just play the matchup carefully, right? Really, really just trying to, you know, maybe you won't win this, but at least get soft spot right there. Nice. Try to get maybe like a parry side B. I think maybe should have went for the safe up B there. You know, really just trying to get at least get one more stock. You know, in these crew battles, it's like you're about to lose here. It's like get one more stock. Come on, like do it for your teammates, right? Oh, that like pivot cancel into the up tilt was so clean. 170%. Everyone's a little scared right now. I mean, Falco falls under the up smash. Okay, Art at 190. Scary on ledge. Fair. Is it going to kill? It is going to kill. Unable to get that last stock. This Falco, you know, really showing that's like, yeah, no, don't say Purdue is, like, not a scary team, please. You know, like, I'm going to clean up. I got to, like, defend my honor, right?
Right.
I imagine we're going to send out Ryan again. I think this Falco wants to see Ryan again. He's like, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna go farther.
We're asking for it.
We can rebuild him. We can bigger, better, faster, stronger.
If nothing, the Purdue fifth man, mystery man of mystery, perfect Greninja counter. Getting lured right into the frog trap.
Yeah. What? There's got to be a perfect Greninja counter. I'm trying to think. Like the matchup chart, like what it's gotta like be esoterically resonant. It's gotta be the thing that like preys on frogs naturally in the wild. What preys on frogs? Like what eats frogs are so sweet and innocent. I don't know.
Sans Undertale.
Sans Undertale. It's toxic.
Sans Undertale. History's #1 frog eater.
I can't believe they added Sans to Smash.
It was.
I wish he was more than a skin. Maybe Smash 6. I know it's been in the past couple months, I know it's been rumored in the works a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably debuting with a new console. I mean, Nintendo wants to milk the Switch as long as they can, especially after
the Wii
U. Nintendo's like a little Japanese, little boomer. So like as much as they innovate, they also like Nintendo's online compared to like Microsoft, Xbox, and all that, like Sony's. It's like, what are you doing? And I mean, still even like Smash Ultimate, like, can we have a fighting game with netcode, please? Like, you know, it makes these collegiate matches a little bit more rough, and you know, there's no like latency mod, there's no controller delay mod. It's all like, yeah, you know, this is put up with it, right?
Yes. Very unfortunate.
All right, cooking into the next match here. Yeah, setting out Ryan Frog Legs Mackey against the Falco. Falco coming out with a vengeance. He's like, I saw, you know, what you did to my teammates. And Ryan's like, I saw what you did to Art and Tyler. I'm not happy. Pretty much the exact same situation as first match here. You know, you know, MTU, 9-11. All right, kind of just, again, this is super slow, super scouty right now. Yeah. It does feel good to have, you know, the Falco in the corner. You know, combo routes being a little bit schmixier this time, but again, Greninja is pretty slippery, right? So not taking quite as much percent, but also being a little more slippery, usually a little bit lighter as well. Absolutely. Gets the grab, good stuff. Ah, okay, gets pushed off stage in the back air, Shadow Sneak. Not gonna do it quite. Falco getting back to stage, a little bit scary. How are we getting back from ledge? Nair. All right, kind of a neutral reset. That went from like pretty like pokey, like I just want to see what you're gonna do and kind of read you a little bit, to like pretty volatile pretty quickly. That's the beautiful thing about Smash Ultimate. So you can be bored out of your mind watching something, and it's like, okay, here's the fire. You know what I mean? Like the time poking and camping is for the players' like hands and their breath, right? You know, every time you want to take a break, you want to take a breather, though, it's like your opponent's like, I got to sacrifice everything and find a little in. You know what I mean?
100%.
Seems like this Falco's figured out to like shield us a little bit more. You know, be very watchful for Greninja's dash attack. Greninja's what is it? Is it down tilt? Down tilt, yeah. Because Greninja does have like one of the slowest grabs in the game, if not the slowest grab, I think. At the you know, the price of it being a little bit larger. Yeah. So very expansive pivot grab, but also like a lot of stuff is safe on shield. Shielding is a very strong option against Greninja. 150%. Ryan holding on to this last stock here. Falco thought he had a read on him there. Let's say again, I'm like paying more attention too, because this is an interesting matchup with the super high jumps and everything. It's like paying a little bit more attention to the shenanigans that go out of there.
Absolutely, I'm in the same boat right now.
But missing these fairs too, because again, you know, against Greninja, you're gonna notice that, or if you play against Greninja, if you play against Falco, it's like jumping the crazy escape option, right? So it's like a lot of things. It's like, I'll try to read your jump. I have the jump read, but since he jumps so high, you know what I mean? It's a little more brutal. Getting out of the combo, they're only taking 30%. Losing the first stock, 160. Don't get hit by these lasers, brother. Come on. Not gonna get punished on the side B. There's a little awkward little song and dance right now. All right, getting pushed in the corner. Doesn't get the tech chase or anything like that. You know, a lot of times, you know, you'll get into those tech chases and you'll want to roll towards the center of the stage, right?
Absolutely.
Gets the grab, get a little cocky on the ow! He had it! He had it! A great gyro by the Falcon. Gets the F smash anyway. He's like, I deserve that.
Getting it with a
the universe is like, I deserve that. 8-10 right now. Gets the Nair. Not getting. But when Greninja does like the Nair train across the stage, it's so nice. It's like, I'm glad someone's being toxic with Nair and like pushing you across the stage like that is not Palutena. Schmixing a lot harder this last minute here on this Falco. It seems like Smash is so back and forth. You know what I mean? As soon as like you have a read and like you know you feel good about something you've done, it's like then your opponent comes back, you know, even harder, right? Missing. Yeah, I'm gonna say you always gotta watch out for that. Getting popped up in the air against Falco with the back air. Nair getting pushed on the platform. Oh my God, I like these F smashes that are so like YOLO, because like when you're not getting punished for them, like how bad of a dumb option was it really?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I love about Ultimate. It's like, if I didn't get punished, was it really a dumb option? Because sometimes like dumb options could be like, you know, art of the drunken fist, right? You know, then catch you off guard. Really good spacing here, just kind of like mashing on the Falco shield. You know, it's like I'm not only going to approach you know, with dash attack and down tilt, you know, pop you up in the air, trying to get my combo routes. So he's just looking for a kill confirm so hard. He's fishing so hard.
Yeah.
Falco is scared in a corner right now. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this frog. He's got me figured out. I can't get in.
Cut the tension in this room with a knife.
The
There
back
we
here,
go.
yeah. I was like, yeah, you're not getting out of that. That was definitely a situation where, like, once the reversal kind of got set in motion after, you know, Mr. Gamerman, Mr. Mackey here, lost that first stock, I was like, this Falco is scared.
Yes.
You know, you could definitely feel there's like, I don't know what to do anymore. He's got to read on my soul.
Mhm.
That's definitely a thing that happens if you play against Ryan often. So
Absolutely.
cool. Real quick, tune in tomorrow night for Michigan Tech's first competition match in Counter-Strike 2. The Huskies will be taking on, who's it? Missouri State?
Yep.
Missouri
Missouri
State. CS2. I'm not even a Counter-Strike guy. I'm excited for CS2. It's like I'm just happy for like my brothers. I think the tick rate is like because we play Smash, right? There's 60 frames in a second, and so the game like mathematically works. Like that's why we say like frame advantage, stuff like that, or like, you know, like end lag or hit lag or whatever. It's like all that timing, all those little clocks in the game. It's a very, very mechanically structured flow and pace, and it does beautiful things to like the kind of like engineering aspect of your brain before like free will kind of breaks it down in neutral and advantage state and intuition and reading people, right? So it's a beautiful like marriage between like the logic and the intuitive there. So to see like to hear that like, oh, the problem with CS is like the tick rate, and that like we don't have that. Sometimes you're just like, no, sorry to screw you over and mess with you a little bit, right? It's like I can feel the secondhand frustration, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
Curious to see who Purdue will send in next. Ryan kind of schmixed was on the warpath, you know, last match here. So it's like, are we gonna send in? You know, we have the mysterious fifth player. Do we want to send in the Ryu earlier? Maybe try to get an earlier lead and kind of clean up the rest of the team.
That's kind of what I'm thinking between either of those two,
Mm-hmm.
the Ryu or the fifth player, because the Ryu is able to.
You know, I would say it's a little bit of a trickier matchup too. I feel like I don't know that I don't know that like in certainty, but like, you know, me trying to read this. Oh, we were right. Yeah, they're setting in the Ryu.
Oh, wait a
Maybe
minute.
maybe not. Sorry, there's like what comes up on our on our caster screens here.
For it.
Oh, so we have like no, there's just it's called Apollo gave us the gift of prophecy.
Right.
Yep. It's like not finance bros, you know, not priests or anything. If you commentate Smash Bros, you can see 10 years in the future, right? But yeah, we are gonna see the Ryu here.
Coming back.
You know, Apollo's blessing, like random internet posters, right?
Yes.
meme posters, you know.
Source, my uncle works for Nintendo, dude. Trust me.
Shimmy's off stage here. 2-3, Greninja Ryu. See what cooks. It's his PS2. I feel like this is actually a lot better for Ryan here. Also probably has like a little bit more knowledge with the matchup too. But, you know, Purdue saw that like Ryan kind of cleaned up a lot of their team last match. And the Ryu was able to put the stop to, you know, Ryan's warpath pretty quickly and put a big dent into the rest of MTU's team here. So it might be like an option to be like, yeah, let's like try to go on damage control early, like sooner instead of later, now that we have the knowledge. That's the beautiful things about crew battles is like the slow flow and pace of knowledge. It's like you, because in traditional, you know, grassroots Smash, right, you come in with your knowledge beforehand. You either know the player, you either know the matchup, or you don't.
Yeah.
Collegiate is very like matchup. The spacing was great there. Very matchup. Very let's learn actively and make like those decisions. You know, those executive decisions on the fly, right? Things are a little bit more even right now. I definitely feel like this just feels better. I don't know what it is. Maybe I spoke a little too soon.
Little commentators.
Maybe I'm like a double agent or something, right?
Right.
Run into that down smash, please. That would have been so funny. Ryan gonna bring it back. I know he's gonna get 2 stocks at least. You can do damage to Ryu when he's doing his counter. And another thing too, since I play Pikachu, a lot of multi-hits. I feel like Greninja, what would it be? Back air? And maybe Shuriken might be able to kind of knock Ryu out of the down B, out of the counter, right?
Started up long enough to get a multi hit on the Shuriken. Yeah.
Amen.
Because I think it's just one free hit on the focus punch.
Yeah,
And
yep.
The second is nope.
Oh, gets the air dodge. Oh, it misses like a dash or something. That's a Wi-Fi moment. These are Wi-Fi moments. Come on, come on. All right, great footsies here. Really interesting conversation to what's going on here. Taking up center, giving up space, taking up space. That's kind of the beautiful thing about two characters that really like playing footsies is the little song and dance here, right? Ryo, of course, being a little bit more difficult than a lot of other footsie-based characters because of, oh my god, this is so ballsy. Because of auto turnaround. Auto turnaround and playing like a footsie character is like so much trickier against these Shotos, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, ducks underneath the up tilt there. All right, didn't get the edge guarding situation we were looking for here. All right, kind of like taking up some space, taking a deep breath. Trying to figure out this Ryu. Get a kill option, get a push in the corner. Missing these fares, so brutal. Gets
There
the
we
F smash,
go.
though, getting a nice read. Round up,
8.
nice. 69%, Ryan. He's going to pull it back. He's going to get one more stock,
Lovely
bare
ball
minimum.
percentage.
This Ryu is really scary. You really do have to be very careful. Do not get like Ryu Shoto comboed into a Shoryuken. Because a couple more interactions and then it's like very possible to not get attacked unsafely. With not enough space on this Ryu shield to get parried up smash. We've seen this players from Purdue is more than capable of parry up smash. Get out of there! Ah! I don't know if that shield breaks. I don't think it does. I think it might be freaking out for no reason. Kind of a weak advantage state there. Getting reversaled, pushing the corner, getting out of that somehow, getting behind the Ryu. Oh my God, this is so tense. The flow and pace right now. Not getting these advantage state reads, right? Not following up properly, unfortunately. Getting the maybe I spoke too soon. Getting the fair off stage, down air, not gonna SD. Knows the stuff.
Close.
I've seen it enough. I'm like, you down aired off stage, but like no, if you do it in the air, especially if Greninja's like huge jump height, you're usually fine. Knocking him out of the Shoryuken there. Getting these air dodge reads, nice. Unfortunately, not taking quite up enough space. Again, it takes a lot of getting the next stock. Let us go, Ryan Mackey. What did I say about Apollo and the Gift of Prophecy, dude? The Smash commenter just being blessed. I don't know what it is. Get pushed off stage. Early percent edge guard. Show MTU. Show Purdue what MTU can do. Yeah, okay. It was good. We were sauced. We were schmixing there. Again, a trickier matchup. Very impressive stuff. After kind of getting like swept a little bit by the Ryu beforehand too. I think he had like one stock, but it was a pretty clean game.
Yeah.
So being able to take 2 stocks off this Ryu, I imagine I think our best option is still Noah's Palu. So if we don't see that next, I would be surprised.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, getting the 2 stocks for 1 stocks against maybe in my eyes Purdue's best player that we've seen so far, right? Is a big deal. You know what I mean? Our best player, definitely Ryan Mackey versus because you got to remember the Wi-Fi tier list too. Cameron unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. The Wi-Fi tier lists, maybe on LAN, Ryan kind of runs the scene up here, but on Wi-Fi, Psych, Cameron likes to 9-0 people with DDD. You're gonna hit by Gordo, you're gonna be at 40%, and I'm gonna hit you with dash attack. So.
And then you're dead.
And then, yeah. It's curtains. What's the score right now? 7-6. Purdue up 1. A little bit of a reversal from what we saw last match, where M2 pretty much had the lead the entire time. But again, that slow, learning of knowledge and picking that up, right? I don't know. Can really tip the scales here. It seems like Purdue is benefiting it from us a little bit more than we have, right? I feel like choosing Art as our lead might have not been the worst decision, but against the Falco, it was Falco will combo Bowser very, very intensely, super, super hard. So.
Did you think they were going to send in their Falco first again?
No, Apollo only speaks to me.
Yeah.
Whenever, right? You only get your mystical clairvoyant visions when, put the proper incense in the Oracle of Delphi's basket or whatever.
Right. I was a little surprised to see Falco that early again, to be honest.
Yeah, some teams like to have their leads. Like, let's go, let's see it. Probably not going to send out Ryan first again. That might have been their philosophy. Maybe it was thoughtful, maybe it was thoughtless. Like, from when you're not, involved in, like, the decision-making at all. It's just, like, all speculation, right? So good stuff here. Noah maybe learning a little bit, too, about the Ryu matchup. We do have Noah comes from the Grand Rapids scene. Like, he knows Onan, like, the scene that Onan, came from pretty well. Noah, very, very solid player. Usually goes maybe, like, 2-2 is doing pretty solid. There's a lower stake competition is very, very tough, right? So going 2-2 is not diminishing to your skills as a player at all in a very, very tough scene, right? But Noah learns so fast. Like, I play against Noah so much. There's like a part of me that's like, I don't want you to be good, but because you play Palu too, but he's so good. He learns so fast, and it's like he's so I don't know. It's like he just has like like Kite from Hunter x Hunter. He has like a roulette wheel about like what am I really good at right now?
Yeah.
Am I just gonna like mix you with 2 frames? Am I just gonna read your soul? Might have like the cleanest movement ever, right? Catching with the Nair here, really showing his stuff here. Explosive Flame not gonna kill.
Ooh, nice.
All right, trying to get the ledge trap here. The Nair cancels out the I don't know, the red Hadouken, the fireball. Back here, fair.
There we go.
Not killing 150.
Maybe spoke a little too soon.
I'm gonna say Noah, don't lose this last stock. You really want these 3 stocks? Please Shoryu. I thought Shoryu unsafely get the shield. Very, very tense right now. A lot of Ryu's options are going to kill super early. Super early. Falling on the fair. Yeah,
there
Palu's,
we go.
You're above Palu on Hollow Bastion in shield. You fear for your life. All you're thinking is like, how do I not get up aired in this situation? And it's very, very much the intuitive level, the guessing game, right? Up air, brother, up air. Watch. It's so dumb that up air kills. Sakurai's like, you know what? Palutena, Smash 4, not a good character. Let's just give her. You had the custom moves in Smash 4. You might remember.
Yeah.
Did you? Were you one of the people that unlocked them all? Because I unlocked them all. I did a little bit of cheese, and Smash on the 3DS was super fun.
I unlocked them all on 3DS. I can't guarantee as much for the Wii U.
I would say I did it once. I'm not doing. It's such a shame too, because custom moves really could have popped off, or could have they could have been a lot more interesting. But it's like, yeah. You're going to have to meticulously grind and unlock them all. I guess they didn't want you to have access to every custom move. And it was supposed to be like a super, like, casual only thing. But it's just like, for how cool they were, it's like, I would have liked to see more of them.
Right. Especially when you get some of the more thoughtful ones like Palutena had.
Palutena basically had, like, Wii Fit deep breathing, except, like, better. And then they're just like, well, let's just make her like that in Ultimate, like, all the time. Like, I think it was like her down B or something was just like, yeah, you're just like Superman now. So remember, like, I think it's like the final smashes in like Brawl, like like the ones where you just return to Superman.
Yeah.
Like Wario. That's what I'm thinking of. It's like, yeah, let's just like give that to her. Sure. Also, her shields and her back air dash attack's invincible. Also, up air kills.
Yes.
Also, Nair combos into itself till 50%.
Yeah, it's not right to put the Goddess of Light into Smash 4 and have her be the worst character. Sakurai really had to work some overtime to make it up to her.
Sakurai's like, he's Kid Icarus Kirby, right? He's like, he developed those games?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So my GOAT, actually, he has a YouTube channel, too, about, like, game design, stuff like that. Like, I don't do game design. I have a pretty close friend that does game design and game dev, and does a lot of game jams downstate. So it's pretty interesting to see, like, I'm not super into it, but I do like the philosophy behind it. It's always like interesting to learn from. Like, Smash is one of my favorite games of all time, assuming you don't get it, like, you don't let it burn you out and you get super bitter. It's like losing, because losing when you try to be good is a lot for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, I can't take a video game that seriously. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, Pikachu go burr.
Yes.
right?
I know it was certainly very humbling for me to always be the best in my friend group back in high school. Come up here, go to my first tournament, and then 0-2 myself out.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, then you play with like the big leagues a little bit, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I got creamed. It's a little disheartening. You know what I mean? It's also like, so yeah, Smash stays a casual game for a lot of people because it definitely transforms into something else when you play a little bit more competitively. It's definitely like a different path. I think a lot of people just want to love the game so much where they kind of drop a little bit. They return to letting it be the casual thing it always was in our hearts when we were children and not this like sweaty, martial art almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're seeing their mysterious fifth player, the Toon Link. MTU has like zoning PTSD, actually.
Is this the mysterious fifth player, or is this just the Link's secondary?
This could be this. Oh my God, this has to be the fifth player. You can't tell me the Link also plays Toon Link. That'd be so cute.
But
Toon Link plays quite a bit differently than Link too, I think. I mean, they're like obviously they have a lot of similar archetypes, but the gravity is quite a bit different. So usually when you play a different character, there's gonna be like completely definitive. But yeah, I mean, we're like casting. We only have so much information. Unfortunately, it's kind of frustrating. So we don't know like the players' tags. Hopefully, that gets fixed in the future. But it's like, yeah, if they tell us all their players beforehand and who they play, it's like that's knowledge we could just tell our players, I think. So it's like, yeah, that's where the gray area. But there's got to be some like double blind way to do it. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my God, there's a game going on. Catches the back air, take the first stock. Noah's cleaning stuff up. I would say, Ryan's, Triumph getting those 2 stocks against the Ryu. Noah, not losing a single stock to the Ryu. Really set the precedent that we're winning this set 2-0. It's like don't get cocky. Stay on your toes. But things are really, really swinging in MTU's favor right now, and it feels really good to say that after last week.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, it was like, yeah, this is just rough. I don't know what to tell you. They're zoning us out, and they're all really good. So that's tough. Still being scary, right? And no at 100% here. Not dying from the up smash. Toon Link's so weird. Toon Link is such a weird character. What's kind of interesting in like Japan, like Toon Link is like him. I don't know what it is.
I remember talking
but like
about
no
that
one
for a bit
cares
last
about
week.
like he's like, yeah, it's kind of dookie, whatever, dude. Oh my God, the back air into the parry, the back air armoring through the bomb. So you don't see a lot of Toon Links in America. So like I have like, I gotta like first time traveling internationally, I gotta like learn my Japanese a little bit too. It'd be crazy to visit. All right, getting back into stage safely, 150%. I think Toon Link can mix with projectile trapping. I know Fair is the kill move, I believe. Fair is the kill move because like back air and Fair are like the same move. But Fair kills. Explosive Flame is going to catch it. Keep on your toes against Palutena with those off-stage Explosive Flames all the time. And then Bear is like the Bear is the one that combos into itself. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, be careful. Yeah, up smash.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you land behind me and schmicks me. Up smash covers the whole range. So you landed on safely behind me. Again, the toxic Palutena Nair. I gotta say something like interesting, dude. I don't like. How am I supposed to make Palutena Nair loops interesting? That's a big job. They should pay me more.
I don't know. We can.
Noah crazy with the 2 frames. Oh my God, the spacing on that was so clean. Great option select with the dash attack too there. The link up Bs can be surprisingly difficult to punish in certain situations. The up air is 2-framing back air. That was some crusty DI. That might have killed. But
Huh?
I think that was crusty DI. I think I was like DIing out to get away from you, and you caught me with the back air. And there's like Wi-Fi response time.
Caught
so.
you lacking.
Yeah, I'd crusty like no shade. Crusty DI on Wi-Fi is a different beast, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, life's tough. Score is 6-3 right now. Am I right?
5-3.
5-3. Oh no, Noah did lose a stock. I'm like, he's just a champion of mine. He's definitely the MTU up and comer.
Yeah.
He's really put in the hours, put in the work. Very passionate about the game. Plays the top tier.
Neutral air for
And
the win.
yeah, Noah's like one of those players that's just like you've watched him really grow from being like kind of like I'm gonna schmix you, you're a little threatening, I'm definitely afraid of you, to being like, oh my god, I have to play Noah. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like you play Mac up here in the local scene. You play Cameron, you play Syke, you play the DDD, you play the Greninja, and it's like cool. Now there's a Palutena I got to be scared of.
Oh boy.
But the local scene has really, really grown a lot in skill. A lot of Shepherd. I think one thing too is, it's something I think about and philosophize about a lot because it's a community. It's your life when you're very involved in the Smash scene. In a lot of other places, it gets too heated. It can be too competitive. That's still here. People still get angry at each other for sure, but it's like we're all friends.
Right.
We're all friends, and we're all on each other's team. That's like the beautiful thing about Smash Bros. And how it differentiates so much from like say League.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like we're all fighting against each other, but we're on the same team. You getting better is like I hate that you're better than me, and you're putting me in a situation where I'm losing more now. But you can look at that and you can become bitter and cynical, or you can see it for what it is and grow up, and see it as an opportunity for growth.
Yeah.
Right.
If I would have shriveled up and went away after going my first O2 back in my first year, I would not have learned how to play as well as I did now because I tried out for the esports team before we went this big official, and I got to be on the B team for the time being, and I got to practice with all the B team guys who were better than me. I got to hang out with the gold team guys, and everywhere I could ask for it, I was getting constructive criticism, learning how I could be playing better for my character specifically, things that I'm doing wrong, like grabbing the ice climbers.
I think because you have to remember, like New Jersey, New York, like California, Florida, like Lower Michigan, there are millions and millions and millions of people. There are 7,000 people in this town. Okay, it's not. There's not a lot of people in the UP. Period. Not only in the UP, I think the UP has in total has to have like 300,000 people. Maybe 250,000. And so to have such a strongly concentrated scene of like very talented players, again, this is controversial, but I think if you can beat PR players, if you are on a top 10, a top 20 state PR, you are a top level player in my books. If you're not top, some people say you have to be like top 200, top 500, top 1,000, whatever. If you are like, yeah, I'm the best like K rule in the Midwest, you're a top level player, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like lower top level and you still see a lot of room for growth for yourself, which is great. You're not winning majors or anything. But you're playing the game at a top level, right? So it's crazy to to obviously like have like I don't know. Okay, we're kind of like getting out of the spirits here. Starting the last game here, there's quite a little bit of space here. They had to really think of their counter pick here. Yeah, it's for how small of a scene it is. Like we're pretty cracked, right? A lot of talent up here. Just like no, we don't have a top 200 player. Sorry, it's a small place.
Yeah.
I think the K-Rool like dropped his controller for a second. He's just like taking the Palu projectiles. Yep. He's like, wait, camping you with projectiles? I'm K-Rool. I'm supposed to do that.
That's my job.
Oh my God. No, with the spacing, actually. You see some of this stuff like on Wi-Fi too. He's just crazy, like ducking and weaving, through these, oh my God. Noah's like option select and like dealing with spacing and so crazy. Just like always like the right moment too. Not getting an edge guard here. K-Rool can be a weird character to edge guard. He's either the easiest character to edge guard in the world, or you get hit by his stupid propeller like 6 times. Yep. All right. No, I just gassed you up, bro. You can't be getting hit by Crown like that. You're gonna take an easy 70% from Palu. Palu aerials are so toxic. Yes. I know I've talked about it before, but like, it really says like about Ultimate as like more of an engine, right? Like, let's say Little Mac Palu. Little Mac's grounded options are, Little Mac's grounded options are great, while Palu's are kind of garbage. And, like, they're kind of like yin and yang in that sense. Oh, my God, he saved his life! Get the edge guard? He re-grabbed. I think he was too scared. He didn't realize he re-grabbed. This K-Rool's actually pretty scared right now. No pummel. Just, like, went for the back throw a little too early. It's like, I know I need to be on small battlefield and, like pester you with projectiles, right? It's like, don't play my game with me, right? Oh my god,
Ooh.
that was such a goofy option.
Yeah.
Because like that's an option that might work against anyone that's not Palu. I was just talking about Palu as like garbage grounded options. Not as polarizing as Little Mac, but Little Mac being literal bottom tier, unless you're Peanut, I guess, because you're just like a once in a lifetime player. Versus like Palu just being like, yeah, I'm top 5. But MTU cleaning up things pretty definitively tonight. I mean, I am gonna speak too soon. Noah, if you drop this, like I will throw eggs. I will throw eggs at you. It would be really, really funny. Just like, yeah, neutral get up. It's gonna be toxic. Have my aerials that linger and hold up space. Have an odd read there. Getting behind the K roll, getting the grab, hitting my crown. Oh. Maybe it pushed you in the space you wanted to be. Counter. Oh, you can just counter. You can just counter K roll. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where K roll can be put in those situations like, am I gonna get edge guarded? Yes or no. After that counter, it's like when you're that far off stage against a character like Palu, things were not looking so hot. Things definitely fell apart for the Cruel. I thought I saw a little more pressure, like last match here. But Noah cleaning up things pretty convincingly. Palu K Rool, definitely a scary matchup. You know what I mean? It's like
Putting up one raging final stand for Purdue Fort Wayne.
Is it not over?
That was the last one.
That was game. That was game. Okay. I thought you said okay. I thought you said raging final stand. I'm like, they're throwing someone else up next? Am I losing? Nope. I'm a little tired. Like I thought I was like following things here.
No, all good.
Yeah, great stuff from MTU today. That second match with Ryu was in the second match with Ryu was super exciting. Ryan being in a really, really, really scary situation, saying like, if I don't get the stocks necessary on this Ryu, my team could lose. Right? Like Noah really would have to pull his weight. And it's like, you want to lift your teammates up as much as possible. You don't want to put the pressure on them, right? You want to put the pressure on yourself, and like let your teammates put the pressure on themselves. Don't put pressure on your teammates.
Right. The more you can shoulder, especially in the context of these crew battles, the less your people have to do, the less they have to worry about, the better they do.
100%. Be sure to come back in the 2 weeks for the Smash Ultimate regular season finale against Oakland. This is a big win today. That's why I talk about it like it being that was a high pressure situation. The Greninja Ryu matchup. Right, like that was lost. You know what I mean? Like these, if we lost that match, the conference was looking a lot scarier. Like one stock, like every little piece of movement in this game, right?
100%. Something I've gotten to learn so much more about listening to you talk about it, watching them play it. Wow,
crazy stuff. Yeah.
So on Friday at 7, the Counter-Strike team will be playing Missouri State.
The Saturday, Overwatch 2 team will be playing its final 2 games in the Overwatch Collegiate Homecoming League. First match at 2 will be against NC State. Second match at 4:30, to be revealed, right?
There will be no Rocket League match on Monday as we observe Indigenous Peoples Day, but
NACE League of Legends starts on Tuesday. Tune in on Tuesday at 7. Our opponent is also to be announced, so we'll find out.
Thank you again to all of our partners for supporting MTU Esports. I'm Mr. Slaw.
I'm Jevin. Find me on social media at AsLeft900. I make funny YouTube videos. And, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching the stream.
Goodbye.